In the last guide, I showed you how to get out of the mission for Silverhand with your partners. This course is designed to teach you how to get out of the mission with Alt. After an inspiring scene, the game prepares us for an unpleasant moment. But this time we ourselves will prepare a surprise for the game and postpone the inevitable.
Join us for a drop, Silver Rocker.
If you like me like to explore Cyberpunk 2077, I will give you some advice. To find something unexpected, always try to grab onto something everywhere. Most of the time in this game you will grab a big rubber cock. But sometimes you can grab or accidentally push off the ledge that will lead you to a new place. But don't stop there. Keep looking for a route. Use every opportunity to overcome the obstacle. And you will definitely be rewarded. But stop doing nonsense. It won't help us here. We will get out through this passage. It is blocked by a restricted area and will bring you back every time you want to go through it. So that you understand how we will overcome this, I will tell you the principle of how the Forbidden Zone is arranged. Let's stand as far to the left as possible and run to the middle. The game threw us back, but not just back but as far to the left as possible. The game creates a kind of checkpoint of the place from where we enter the Forbidden Zone and returns us approximately there when we reach the extreme point. You see now we have appeared on the right. Let's take advantage of this. We need to get inside this building from above. There is no Forbidden Zone as it is impossible to pass through there. Naive guys from CDPR. To do this, activate the Forbidden Zone as high as possible. This metal thing will do. We climb on it. Now we go to the border. And voila, we're inside the building. But that was the easy part. Now we need to get out of the building, but the walls are not allowed. There is a loophole on the right. We go down there and again try to break through the Forbidden Zone in the same way. Trying to activate it as high as possible by constantly jumping back and forth. Whoa, it worked the first time. This is actually an accident. I'll show you another try so you don't think it's that easy. Now we are free. You may have noticed that this area is not familiar to you. This is sort of a mission area for Silverhand and is far from the city in the desert. It only appears during Silverhand missions. Playing as V, you won't find it. For example, from above, this is a helipad from where we will fly to blow up the building of Arasaka. We run further to return to the boundaries of Night City and find a car. As you can see in this mission, there is no way to save the game. But unlike the previous guide, this time it can be easily fixed. This is one of the main advantages of this method. And here is the nearest car. And even without protection, let's take it. We are going towards Night City. Wonderful night. Stars, moon. This is also the advantage of this method, there is no fog on the street. To activate the ability to save the game manually, you just have to wait for a call from any fixer or just start any side task. Now you can save the game at any time, and autosaves are also active. Well, one more of the main advantages of this method is that you are immortal. You cannot die by jumping from any height. You cannot be killed in a firefight. You also cannot drown. But be careful, you can still die in an explosion in a car. And probably in some other way. But that's okay, because you can save your game as Silverhand. Now about the disadvantages compared to the previous method. One of them is that you are without a team and that may not be so much fun. And the main drawback is that if you want to return and continue the mission after all the madness that you have done in the city, activating side missions and story missions, creating time paradoxes and so on, you have a long way back. The restricted area will prevent you from simply entering the Silverhand area. First, you need to get out of the Forbidden Zone of Night City. The most common option is to crawl under a wall in the desert. Better to find a motorcycle right away, because behind the wall you have to travel about 7 miles. Silverhand cannot call cars. We ride a motorcycle to the passage in the stones under the wall. We drive through it. And then we go for a long time along the Forbidden Zone on the back side, until we reach the Silverhand area. Here we are. There is one caveat. If we arrive at night in a place where according to the plot there should always be night, then the game engine activates a double light, and nothing will be visible at all. If you just want to complete the mission, that's not a big problem, just kill the scum and that's it. But if you want to climb here and inspect everything, now being able to save the game, then it's better to go back to room, go to bed a couple of times and come here in the afternoon. The night is still activated, but if you add up to a sunny day, you get something in between. I would like to point out that the side missions and story missions available depend on your progress in the game before you started playing as Silverhand. There are a lot of options for this. It's hard to even imagine how you can harm V by passing some tasks ahead of time. What can happen? Experiment. I have told you several ways to get out of missions for Silverhand. I'll leave the rest of the methods in case the developers from CDPR decide to fix something and these methods stop working. For today I say goodbye to you. In the next guide, we will get Jackie out of the mission. He's a good guy, let him live longer.
Man, Militech can't encrypt for shit.